Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to this message. I'm Erica. I am a psychic medium and a priestess. It's so nice to connect with you guys. We have a lot of people who are joining the channel, so thank you so much, mi amores. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And those of you guys who are returning once again, thank you, my loves, for your everlasting support. I appreciate all of you guys so much, so much. Okay. So you guys have already saw the title, so you guys already kind of have an idea, and like, you know, you can kind of feel maybe what this is about, right? So I'm like getting like different, like, you know, collective energies, but for who this is for, this that I'm tuning into right now, like I'm receiving and seeing, it's, first of all, well, I just uploaded a collective reading about like, well, it's about like a bunch of stuff, but it's like this month changes your life. So right now tomorrow is the peak energy of the Lionsgate portal. Tomorrow is the 8th, and then the 9th, which is the full moon in Aquarius. So it's like everything's working together right now, and it's really powerful. And so obviously it's affecting everyone, feminine and masculine, right? There's a really, really, really powerful like spiritual vibe here, okay? The Lionsgate portal, when it like opens up, like it's like the power increases or something tomorrow, you know? It's doing a lot, okay? It's doing a lot. And if you think of like just a lion, we'll say, it's all about like leadership, like coming from the heart, like lions, like a lion's heart, a lion's bravery, lion's pride. Pride is not a negative thing unless we're doing it like out of like, you know, like in the way of like pride, like, well, you know, you know, I'm not texting them. They need to text me, or, you know, I'm not calling them back because, you know, I was last, you know, it's like, that's what I mean, right? But pride, like you could be very I'm proud of like your work, your accomplishments, your healing journey, like yourself, like all these things, right? So that's what, like, for me, it's like an infusion, like these beautiful infusions, that is helping all of us right now with that. So feminine and masculine, okay. So let me tune in. So your whole life is like, this month changes your life. Now this is timeless, so whenever this reading finds you, that means like the next basically like 30 days is going to be very, very life-changing, life-altering, very catalytic, but there could be a little bit of chaos and some ruffling of feathers that you need to kind of smooth out. But the majority of the energy is, I see a big ball of light coming in, and you're just receiving this beautiful ball, this orb of light. And this orb of light is holding blessings, you know, things you've been manifesting, and obviously divine love, and your beloved is coming in this blessed bubble of blessings, I guess. That's what we'll say. First of all, for a lot of you guys, I'm just gonna say everything I'm getting here, so you take obviously what like is for you, right? Okay. A lot of the divine feminines have been really struggling in the recent past, and it's because feminines have been getting triggered. These are old wounds, unresolved trauma. Thank you, Spirit. Unresolved trauma. And this is all like bubbling. It's like subconscious, right? So that's what I'm seeing with the feminine. And with the masculine, so the feminine, it was like inner struggles. The inner struggles could reflect, or whatever, like the 3D stuff too, like money, finances, or security, stability, safety, like whatever it is. But this was like inner stuff. And in the recent past, the divine masculine has been working on the outer stuff, but also inner stuff. But feminine is like, you know what I mean? You guys know what I'm talking about. So there's a masculine coming through where they're now single. They're single. They're like single and ready to mingle, but not really mingle. This is a masculine who's like, he's awoken, he's ascended. he's different, he's changed. And, you know, what I'm seeing is a lot of grief in his life right now around him, like, or guilt, or, you know, I don't know if those are the right words necessarily, but like, he's just like going through a lot. And for a lot of you guys, this masculine, he's now single. And so he's processing a breakup, an ending. And that's rough. That's not easy. Divine Feminines, for some of you guys, especially if you're twin flames, you may have also been helping to transmute a lot of this density with this masculine as well. This masculine has been cheering on this feminine. He's been all around this feminine for some time, on a soul level, the higher self. He's always around her. He's always visiting her. He's always talking to her. He's always sending her songs and signs or music or whatever. Let's go ahead and start with, actually, let's just start with these. Let's start with those. The Beauty Queen, that's the Divine Feminine. Shining on stage, someone who's like very adored. That's you guys. That's you guys. For a lot of you guys, you know, I know that you're in the public eye like me. I know, you know, a lot of healers and spiritual kings and queens. Like, a lot of you guys follow this channel and you're guided here, and that's wonderful. And I'm so thankful for that. But a lot of you guys are content creators, or you like, you know, you've started publicly sharing on social media more about like your gifts or your, you know, your awakening and stuff like that. Okay. So, but that's like this, it's like this, a masculine who, when he thinks of the feminine, that's how he views her and feels her and sees her. Like, she is this, yeah, destiny. They're, for twin flames, and also for some, like, you know, for some past life soulmates, I saw 717, you guys, which is funny because that is a number connected with twin flames. So, and I think it's like an area code, I think, for some of you guys. But anyways, yeah, twin flames, 717. Luck, chance, meant to be. I'm telling you. And then look at this masculine showing up as the Ice King. Look at, and he's, oh my gosh, he, in this deck he has the lion. This is Lionsgate. There it is. The Lionsgate energy in the portal and like everything, and just like whatever's been happening, it's like this Ice King. It's like all the ice is melted away. This is very emotional. There's something about the hands and activations when you guys, if you've like, so for a lot of you guys, obviously you've had some kind of physical interaction, union, touch with this other person. There are our palms and like the lines in our hands and stuff, like our fingerprints, our palm prints, like, you know, these are activations. So when you touch, it's together, the hands, the eyes, through kissing, but the hands are very powerful. So for me, this is saying, like, this is a masculine who, it's like they're, first of all, they're like aware that this is like some kind of really powerful destined connection, something very different. They feel like a lot of lucky energy. Like, I'm lucky for her to be my soulmate. I'm lucky. I feel so like lucky for her to be my twin flame, for her to be my divine feminine in this life. I feel like this is meant to be. I feel like, and a boss, entrepreneur, and detached. So someone who is very detached. Now for me, what this is saying is, this is a masculine who has chosen the path of the soul and the higher self. He's following his soul. He's in tune with his soul. He's following his heart. And it's not from any kind of a like selfish, codependent, like nothing like that. It's very genuine, very authentic, very soulful, very real. This is someone that you connected to in the past for only a short while. It was a short-term romance. Like, it wasn't someone, for some of you guys, it could be a past life soul connection where, you know, it's an ancient past soul connection or past life soulmate where Maybe at one point you were like together, and maybe you were in a relationship for several years or 10 years, or maybe you were even married, and maybe you guys both went your separate ways, and it was a part of your destiny to at some point realign together. Okay, I just saw 10, 10, and 1, 1, 1. But that's only like a few of you guys, to be honest. That's how I see it, you know. But most of you guys, it's someone from your past where it was destined. Like everything about this is destined. But this masculine at the time, he was the Ice King. He was very detached from emotion. He was prideful, but like it was a cold pride. It was, you know, even if they showed you affection and they were sweet and like all these things, underneath, beneath the surface, this is what remained. And I don't know. I think this masculine knew that. I think for a lot of you guys, he detached to protect you. Even if he didn't consciously fully realize that's what he was doing. I think it was like a subconscious, right? Protection. Like, I got to protect her. Because, especially for twin flames are not toxic. There's no such thing as false twins or a catalyst twins. Let's just call it what it is. It's a soulmate. It's a karmic soulmate. That's it. We go through karmic soulmates to learn lessons of karma and to heal karma, etc. Right? But a twin flame is never going to be toxic to you. They're never going to call you bad names or, you know, be, abusive to you ever, whether it's verbal, mental, or physical. That's not, that is not how divine unions don't even hold that kind of frequency. That's why people like break up, go separate ways, get triggered. This is not someone that you like dated in the past that, you know, cheated on you and stole your car and took all your money, and you know what I mean? That's not this at all. This is not this. Nope, 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 nope. This is destined, meaning it's a part of the soul path. It's your north node, your true north, the north star of love. He's following the north star home. The north star, true north. I'm hearing that song by Luke Combs. The song is called I like Love You Anyway, or I Love You Anyway. Like basically he's like, he says in the chorus, he says, like a compass needle needing its true north. Like chills, because it's the compass. It gives direction. It guides you. It leads you back home or whatever. And true north is destiny. That song might be even relevant, or maybe you want to listen to that song. Because everything that I say in a message, if you are new here, it is, even if you're not new here, every single thing. So if I'm channeling some kind of song or something comes through, and you're like, this is my reading, I feel it, you definitely want to go listen to that song, or at least read the lyrics of that song. But he's basically saying, like, even, like, basically, like nothing would keep me away from you. I would love you through anything, and I would do it all over again for infinity, for eternity. You know? It is the compass needle needing its true north, and that's exactly what's happening right here. A quick fleeing, endings and time. This is about divine timing. So for some of you guys, there's long distance between you, or it's been a long distance, like the distance between you guys has been a long time. But that's how powerful this connection is for some of you guys. Like me and my twin, I'll just use me for example, okay, just to make it easy. Me and my twin, we had our, we reconnected in the 3D realm, and yes, the activations and the touch and everything, it was just, I don't know, it's freaking crazy, you guys. And I know he feels it or felt it too, like I I just know all the things. And it's just so powerful. It's like, that's what I'm saying. Like if it's a twin flames always, they have a short-term like reunion, and then the triggering starts very, very quickly, very early on. So like for me and my twin, we only lasted like dating or whatever in like a 3D union for a few months. And that's the norm for twin flames. I've seen it so many times. Like it's crazy. Because I read and I connect with twin souls. They're always guided to me. So, and I can always tell like real versus, you know. But I don't confirm anything for anyone because that's not my job, and that's not something that anyone should be doing. You know, yes, this is your twin flame. Like that's crazy. And if you've been like, I would not, but hey, each their own. If you're going to a reader or you've been to readers in the past that say that kind of stuff, like, I don't know. Anyways, moving on, darling, moving on. Okay, so it feels like this is a mask. Okay, so this is endings. I think endings and detached. I think this is someone, their life has been very cold. It's been very wintry in their life. But I think for a lot of you guys, the way that I see it is that this is a masculine who is healing, grieving, maybe even like just kind of heartbroken from a loss in their life right now. And it feels like a breakup. It feels like a separation. They detach from something. Let's ask. Okay, maybe, oh my God, gossip, neighbors, small talk, and grapevine. Like here, I heard it through the grapevine. I don't know. Maybe people are talking about like this masculine, like maybe like people around him, like maybe he knows that, like, you know, I don't know. Is this Ice King? Is this masculine? Is he single? Is he single? Can you please confirm what I'm seeing here about is he single? Because I feel like this is a big deal for a lot of you guys. Like it's just confirmation. It's not like, you know, because the divine feminines are not waiting idly by. Okay, passion is on the bottom of the deck. I just want to hold you again. That's what I heard. I just want to hold you again. Like I'd give anything to hold you again. And this is not lustful. It is soulful. It is absolutely 1,010% soulful. The mature woman, that's the feminine. Socialite, connector, high society. Just forget that. I mean, that could be true for some of you guys, right? Like you could be, you know, someone who's like a socialite, or you know, you're big in like your community, your society, or but this also connects what I said earlier about a lot of like content creators, or like a lot of you guys are here and you're in the spotlight. Like you have like people that watch you, you know what I mean? You're a connector. Like me, I'm a connector. I connect, I bring, you know, stuff down from the 5D, and I'm a vessel from the 5D to the 3D to you, you know? But this is the mature woman. Why did she come out? Well, that's the feminine, because the feminine is like a mature, spiritually evolved, like more like, you know, she carries that vibe. Karma. Whoa. So I was asking about like being single or a breakup, and the mature woman showed up. For some of you guys, this, okay, yeah, I see here what's going on. This came up in a reading not too long ago, where this masculine, whoever they are, if there's been a karmic, you know, partner where they were healing and learning karmic lessons with this other soulmate, this karmic soulmate. If the karmic soulmate knows about the feminine or knows who she is or whatever, the masculine is definitely like protecting and shielding her. In light, in love, he's shielding her with his love. He's protecting her with his love. Because I'm just seeing it again, and I don't like channeling stuff like this, but it's coming through. For some, it's a karmic energy who's been sending the feminine a lot of hate. A lot of hate. It's a very toxic story. And it all has to do with karma. And right now with the Mercury retrograde, Saturn retrograde, like all these planets in retrograde, I think there's like 4 or 5. And then I think there's about to be 6 planets in retrograde. during Lionsgate portal with the Aquarius full moon. Like, this is insanity. New opportunities, though. It's the door opening. So it's he's walking through the doors. He's been at these doors, but the doors have been shut. I don't even know for how long. It's different for everyone. I'm hearing years. And that's how it's been. That really is how it's been, especially for twin flames. Like, you know, you go on your separate journeys, and it's not like you go on your separate journeys like, you know, okay, oh yeah, look, there it is. Freedom and karma, and then fun times. This is, I'm telling you, the winter, the spiritual winter is over. And in fact, on my last, like one of my last readings, that's what I did. Like, you just completed a huge a huge healing process. Like, it's completion. And what I see for a lot of people is it's karma that you've like healed or completed. Like, not everything, but the big stuff going, like childhood. I do see a lot of stuff needing to be healed in childhood still, like inner child wounds. But you've healed a lot of the big stuff, like your relationships, you know, just things that really like gut punched you in life, whatever it is. But, you know, and past life stuff too, but it's done. And so for me, this is it. Like, for feminine and masculine, this Lionsgate, it's just confirmation of everything, you know? Like, you legit are walking through these golden doors here to your heaven upon earth, whatever that is for you. You know, the light is shining now. It's like, it really is like the winter is done. This masculine could be very connected to the lion spirit animal, the lion and the wolf. They could even have tattoos of a lion's face, or lions, or wolves. New opportunities. I'm ready for new in my life. Casual, being single. There it is. Oh my God. Thank you, Spirit. I was specifically asking about being single, and whoa, how did this even, this just showed up. It was, oh, I see. It was on the top. That's why. So there you go, guys. Confirmation, this masculine. And if you're the divine masculine watching, then confirmation, like, congratulations, because you are following your soul path, and that's exactly what you were born to do. So you're leaving behind all the stuff. You're freeing yourself from the stuff, the entanglements. Right when I hear entanglements, I see 2222. This is a message of twin flame union for a good number of people out there. A breakthrough energy for sure. But look at dating. Fun times, parties, events, and having fun. Whining, dining, romance. Like, the young male. You know what I get? There could be a little bit of like an age difference or something like that between you guys with the mature woman or whatever. I don't know. But for me, it's just it's energetically like, she's like more like, you know, in the mother crone energy and frequency. And, you know, and the masculines are always like slower to the punch with awakening, just like puberty. Like, the girls always develop much faster, and the boys much slower. It just is what it is. It's the same exact thing with feminine masculine energy. When you start awakening, they're much slower with it, and it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Sporty. Someone could be very into cars, drive a sports car. Could be something about red wine, but look at the full moon. I really do. I feel like by the next full moon, that's literally what I heard. And so by the next full moon, for a lot of you guys, okay. Yeah, he's thinking about a future with this feminine, and this is just, again, I mean, there could be age gap or whatever, but for me, what it is it's the fact that she's very spiritually evolved and more mature, emotional. Like, she's his way shower. So he's actually like, look at, see how he's leaning into her? He's actually looking at her. Like, he's like, okay, like, show me what's next, kind of a thing. Like, you know, and she just does it through her embodiment very organically. It's not like she's coaching him. Like, she's literally like, you know, but that's the thing when you do come into union. You know, you're going to have conversations and things, and, you know, you're still on these journeys. Like, it doesn't end because you come into union. So, you know, but they're going to be conversations of like, they're not going to be like combative and triggering and like, you know, like karmic. When you try to talk with a karmic partner, it always ends up in a fight, and you always end up mad, and you know what I mean? Like, that's the point here. So, but I'm also getting, it also speaks of like your soul family and origins group. So this, I mean, literally like it is like at this time and through this month, this is about soul family coming together, soul pods, soul groups coming together, reuniting, collaborating. And that could also be like in spiritual work or you know, friendships, other things like that too. For instance, one of my beautiful shaman friends, she's a shaman, her and her husband are both shamans, and they work with the Lakotas. She's working with this other woman, Paige, who I've heard of before, and you know, like kind of from the areas that I'm from and stuff. But Paige does past life, like she goes, you know, past life healing, like hypnotherapy, past life regression, and all kinds of stuff. So Paige is holding like a little, like a class, not like a class, but like a little workshop thing where you pay like $10 and you go in, and it's a group clearing, a group regression, things like that. And so Diana, my friend, my shaman friend, she invited me through Facebook, and I'm like, heck yeah, I'm there. So I'm going, and that is going, that's going to help open up more creativity, but that's also the universe's way of aligning me to come out of my hermit mode, out of my cave, which I've been talking about for all of us, that's where we're at. We are now emerged from the cocoon. We are the butterfly. We've been reborn again. We have, our frequency is high. We've leveled up again. We've peeled back a bunch of layers. We've done a bunch of more healing work. And we're ready. And we're ready to take flight. We're ready to fly. And so that's how it's going to align for a lot of you guys too. So like, just a little side note, like it is like, you know, soul family and all that, you know, coming together, but it's also like, it's not just about romance. It's also about destiny, like your soul people and people who like are going to add value and love, and they're going to bring support and healing. And maybe you end up working together, or you just like ping ideas off of each other, or you have deep conversations about your journey, awakening, and your, you know what I mean, your experiences, whatever it is. But so I was like, heck yeah, I'm totally there, because I'm ready to come out of hermit mode. I'm ready to, like, I feel so motivated. I have so many ideas and creations, and like, you know, like all of it has opened back up for me. Now, if you're the divine feminine and you're watching this and you're resonating with what I just said, just know that this is definitely for you. Like your sacral shot, like your creativity has opened again. You're coming back into your body again, because we've been kind of out of body for a while, like just doing what we needed to do. And now we're coming back in. Now we're starting to ground and integrate and, you know, be more of the embodiment of our higher self now, of who we are now, right? The more evolved, like, self. Okay, we'll say that. So anyways, it just speaks volumes of like how your life is changing and how the universe might be aligning certain events or people or situations, or you get invited somewhere, like what I said. So that's a really good example. I'm glad that that came through and I remembered that. Yeah, so the end of this month, so I'm going to go to a group thing, and it's not a big group. I think it's like maybe like 10 to 15 people. You know, so I'm going to meet new friends, new soul family, new soul groups, and who knows, because I know all of them, like my friend Diana, they've invited me because they have like mystic fairs out here, like, you know, where you can go and it's like you can do your business, set up a booth. I could do readings and whatever else I feel called to do and offer, you know, but I've never done it. I don't know why. I'm kind of like, I don't know why. Like I work every day doing this work, and for 4 years now, and I don't know why it doesn't. You know what it probably more than anything is, for honestly, is like just being out there all day in a booth and like people and like, you know what I mean? But that's, again, like it's time. Like my higher self is, that's the message. It's like, it's time to come out. It's time to have fun. It's time to play. It's time to have fun. It's time to date. You know, I went, I didn't tell you guys, but like, I went on a date just because, like, you know, the person with, you know, a really, really sweet, 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 sweet person, very sweet person, you know, just not my person. and me being me and with my gifts and everything, like, I knew it, you know, and I just very honestly and very gently, like, said, like, you know, I thank you and I appreciate it, and, like, you know, I'm just so, like, honored, and, like, you know, and you're so sweet, but, like, I'm not your person, and I know that your person is out there, and, like, you know, blah, 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 right? I'd love to be friends, and, anyways, okay, and I even talked about that in readings, like, you might, like, some people might come in, and it's, like, just, like, a practice date, like, before the real thing comes in, kind of a thing, or, like, your practice people. I don't know. But it's like, are you kidding me? Like, they're cheersing under the moon, and, like, we have the full moon in, like, 2 days. Anyways, okay, so let's go ahead and switch decks real quick and wrap this up. So this is what I've got, you guys. This is what I've got. But definitely a masculine that, like, all of, like, it's like he was so closed off emotionally. He just wanted to live a life where he didn't have to heal, and he didn't have to feel, and he could just stay in a robotic, mundane, you know, pattern or cycle. But he very quickly, you know, or maybe not very quickly, but feels kind of quickly, it feels like he saw this and knew this and felt this for a long time, but he has avoided it and rejected it at every chance he got. Not because he isn't amazed by this feminine and has love for this feminine. It's because of that reason that he has done that. There's been, with this masculine, like, everyone sees him as this, like, he's strong, he's a warrior, you know, he's kind, he's just, you know, if he says something, he says what he means what he says, like, he has high morals and very, like, you know, but on the inside, and that's what this feminine could see, was into the soul, into the heart. And it feels like this masculine felt very exposed. Like, he felt like she could look into his soul. That's what it feels like. Like, he knew it. I feel like it kind of freaked him out. I thought it kind of freaked him out. So anyways, okay, so let's go ahead and give me, let's see, what do I want to ask real quick? Let me think about this. Tell me about this Ice King, this masculine. Tell me about the toxic story and the new opportunities. And please tell me about being single, freedom. It's like the Fool card too. The Magician. And the Ace of Cups. He's manifesting a new beginning in love. This is, I mean, he's pouring all his power, all his energy. How do we manifest? We manifest through words, through thoughts, through feeling, right? Through seeing. So he's doing, like, all of that. He's doing all of that, but it's in regards to this Ace of Cups. Someone who felt unworthy of true love now feels worthy. It's like now that's all he wants. It's all he wants. He's manifesting this so strongly. That's why I'm like, it's happening, like, this month. For who this is for, it's like in the next 30 days. Now, we can't say for certain, like, it can't be concrete because everyone always has free will. But as of right now, it's like, yeah, this is happening. This is happening. All right, let's get one more, the Magician and the Ace of Cups. I'm hearing Bad Company, the song Ready to Love. Ready to love, ooh baby, I'm ready for love. That's what I'm hearing. So this Magician, this King, he's ready for love, like literally ready for love. There could be something about a wedding, a celebration, a party, I don't know, like maybe like you guys reconnect or something soon, right? And then he invites the feminine to, you know, oh, you know, I'm invited to my friend's wedding, or oh, you know, this, or oh, you know, I don't know, but I'm kind of getting like that. And I do feel like soon, you guys, I do really feel that. I feel like the dust will settle. Like, you know, I feel like, what is this magician's intent towards the feminine right now? What is the masculine's intent? The moon card, it's that full moon energy. Again, there it goes. This full moon is there it is, communication. Communication with the moon. It's also like opening up about things that's been hidden, like things that he's hidden about how he feels. Like, this is the Ace of Cups. Like, this is like the strongest love. Like, you know, I mean, this is a lot of love to be holding inside and not sharing or talking about. It's a lot of love. And yeah, he's coming out of hermit mode. Yep, and he's coming out to the Priestess, the Queen of... Okay, hold on. I'm not taking those, but let's see. Is this the full moon with the Lion's Gate? Is this like the Devil? I'm like, I just heard, I can't take it anymore. It feels obsessive. Not like psycho crazy obsessive, like someone who's like a weirdo. It's like it's killing this person because they want to talk. Page of Cups, bottom of the deck, so bad. So bad. Is this, show me this, is this like obsessive energy here with the Devil? That's what I see and feel, but I feel like it's just, this could also be a Capricorn. Okay, we also have water signs. We have Gemini and Pisces and Earth signs as well. Not that that really matters, but you know, I know some of you guys. The 7, oh, there it is. I was waiting for a yes card to come out. The Star card, yeah. He's full of, it's hope, hope, hope. Faith and hope. It's like, it's like almost like he's in the war. He's in his warrior energy. He is. That's why we have him. He's in his warrior energy. But all I'm getting is that his mind and his thoughts and all of that, because I was asking about the obsessive Devil energy that I was feeling and seeing. And for me, it's like, yep, because he's seeing so clearly. He's seeing so clearly. And when you just see something so clearly and you just know and you want it so bad, you know, like, I just know it's meant for me. I know I'm meant to have that in my life. It can kind of feel like that sometimes. You know what I mean? They've had a lot going on. There's a lot of healing around, you know, it feels like they shame and criticize themselves because they feel like, you know, they've made a lot of mistakes in the past. But these are just lessons. That's a part of the journey. But more than anything, it's like, yep, you are all up in their mind, consuming their mind. It's like I said, an obsessive energy about wanting to communicate or share or talk. And I think for a lot of you guys, right, like I said, and what we were channeling earlier, is that this person is now single and available. And look, we end with the King of Swords. These are the same energies here. Literally, the Ice King, and then, okay, and he's literally, it's all ice. Like, that's crazy. This is someone who has awoken, and they are not interested at all in, like, even if, because a lot of them, they're like going through a breakup, or they just went through a breakup, or in the past recently, like, you know what I mean? But like in their mind, it is all you. This feminine is living rent free. It's like every time I think, it's like you drown out the noise, you bring healing energy, you vitalize them. It's like, you know, but it's a lot of happiness when they, you know. Okay. So that's what I've got, you guys, with this message. This is a soul connection that is ready to come through. Okay? Because both of you guys have reached a certain frequency through your healing and everything that will allow this. And so basically, divine timing. Divine timing. We have the clock right there. But anyways, divine timing. And so you guys are meant to come together now and continue your journeys and healing and all that, but you do it together. And it's coming together because you both, like, you have a big mission here, and it's time to come and like start initiating that and like integrating and stepping into that more. But also the spiritual growth. It is going to be so powerful in how you grow spiritually and open up even more spiritually, your gifts. Like, it's going to be an activation and activations as well. So that's why it's like, okay, like they did what they needed to do separately. Now the timing is right, the energy is right, the frequencies are right for this to happen. Both are like feeling the, you know, very much in, like, they're super connected to the higher self and soul. And so it's a green light. It's a yes. It's a yes. There's a very happy energy coming into your life, and you're going to ignite and accelerate in such a beautiful way spiritually. So this is what I've got, you guys. I love you. If you would like to hear more or join our Lionsgate 8/8 Portal Activation and Quantum Healing Workshop, we are astral traveling to the Sirius Star, and then we are going and astral traveling to a pyramid in an ancient timeline in ancient Egypt, and we're going to be joining like Mary Magdalene, Yeshua, Isis, Merlin, Osiris, like all these different beings, and we're going to work with them there. And yeah, so speaking of integration and grounding in your ascension and being more just grounded instead of like feeling like you're scattered and you know, like there's so much, it's too much. It's like, you know, that this is going to help with that. Okay. Also, mi amores, these beautiful roses, these were sent to me by a company called Rose Forever NYC. They're in New York. They have the most stunning, beautiful, naturally, like, I don't know how they do it, preserved roses. So these are real roses, and I wanted this color because this color, I resonate with the blue rose as a blue rose, you know, with the Magdalene lineage and as a priestess of the Magdalene. But also this color reminds me of Lionsgate. For me, this color blue is like Lionsgate. Also gold, like these two colors, like that with the sun. But I just love them, and they last forever. Like, they will last years. I have other bouquets that they've sent me, and they're stunning. So if you're like, I want to just see, like, you know, treat yourself. It's self-love. Like, you deserve it. The link is in the description box, and then there's a $20 off discount code. Be sure to use it. And then what else? If you want to connect one-on-one, like you're like, I want to work with this chick, and I want her to tap into my twin flame journey, and I want to know exactly what's going on, or when is love coming in, or spiritual guidance, or an Akashic past life reading, or you know, maybe you need some assistance with shadow work, and you're just like, I just need someone to like guide me and show me and like help me, or an intuitive energy healing session, which those are so like, I don't know, because they're always different, but soothing, relaxing, very tranquil, but also very powerful in the work that we do. So it's all there in the description box, and I would love to see you guys in the workshop with us. It's Saturday, it's on the full moon, so it's like a day from now. Like, you know, we have the peak tomorrow, the 8th, and then the 9th is the full moon, and all these energies are as one right now because it's so powerful as one, happening like basically at the same time. So the workshop's at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Zoom. If you can't make it, it is recorded. The recording is cool. It's just as powerful because it's in the quantum, and we're doing it all this in the astral realm. So it's timeless. It doesn't matter when you tune in. You're there with us in real time. But yeah, it's all pinned in the comments down below in the comment section. Okay. So I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Thank you, mi amores. And I'm excited for you guys because honestly, like, I feel it. I feel it. I really do. I see it. I feel it. And I think if it doesn't happen in August, definitely like September-ish, like before, check it out. The way that I'm seeing it, it happens definitely, even though I can't like say definite, but definitely. Whoa, I just had like a weird like past life thing come through just now. That was weird. That was weird. It was like a vision, like I could see, and then I had a bunch of stuff come through as far as smells, and I was smelling like baked bread. This was a past life where I was like, I don't know. Now I'm going to go tune into that and see what I can see. But that was crazy. But now I remember what I was saying. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Thank you again. 444 as we end. Mwah.